Alesha MacPhail, the shocking murder that shattered an island. 6-year-old Alesha Sarah MacPhail was born on October 22, 2011, and grew up in the town of Airdrie, Scotland. She lived with her mother Georgina and younger sister, and from a young age she was known for a smile that lit up any room. She loved writing stories, playing gymnastics, and helping bake cakes, simple joys that defined her childhood. In the summer of 2018, Alesha was spending part of her school holiday on the Isle of Bute with her father Robert, his partner Tony, and her grandparents. It was meant to be carefree, days by the sea, time with loved ones, exploring Rothesay's parks and beaches. On the night of July 1st, she watched a Peppa Pig DVD and fell asleep around 10:30 p.m. in the upstairs flat. Her grandmother Angela King later said she left the front door unlocked, a common practice in safe, close-knit communities like Bute. At around 1:35 a.m., local CCTV showed a teenage boy leaving a nearby house. He returned hours later, dissimilarly dressed. No one saw Alesha leave her room or enter any stranger's company. When morning came and the family realized she was missing, panic spread instantly. Around 6:25 a.m., Angela posted a plea on Facebook. "Alesha has gone missing from our house. Please, help look for her." Family, friends, neighbors rallied. Searches spread across woods, by the shore, and around the neighborhood. At around 8:54 a.m., a passerby discovered Alesha's body in a wooded area near a derelict hotel. She was naked, lifeless, and taken away in the quiet tragedy of dawn. Forensics revealed her body bore 117 injuries, inflicted both before and after death. She had been smothered, neck pressed, face covered, and her injuries included devastating genital trauma caused by blunt force or forceful penetration. Her death was not an accident. It was horror too cruel to imagine. Investigators identified a 16-year-old boy who lived close to Alesha's grandparents, someone already under the influence of alcohol and possibly cannabis the night of her disappearance. Her father had sold cannabis to the boy. They'd known each other. CCTV confirmed his movements between homes, out into the night, and without clothes later, proof of guilt. His DNA was found on her body, on her clothing, on items at the scene. Every strand of evidence pointed to him. When he was arrested, he denied involvement, but investigators uncovered a Snapchat video in which he joked, "Found the guy who has done it." Browser history showed searches for how do police find DNA and how to collect forensic evidence. During trial, he offered a defense blaming Tony McLachlan, suggesting she planted evidence. That claim collapsed in court. In February 2019, a jury at Glasgow High Court deliberated for just 3 hours before reaching a verdict. He was found guilty of abduction, rape, and murder, the most horrific combination. The judge, Lord Matthews, called it one of the most evil crimes he could remember. He ordered a life sentence, minimum 27 years before parole eligibility, later reduced to 24 on appeal due to his age. The sentence shattered Bute. This was no longer the sheltered island of holiday photos. Alesha's funeral, held in Coatbridge in July 2018, drew hundreds of mourners. A pink memorial bench appeared on the prom, and a children's playhouse was dedicated at her primary school. The island community reeled, reeling from the loss and betrayal. Her mother, Georgina, tearfully reflected, "Words cannot express just how devastated I am to have lost my beautiful, happy, smiley wee girl." Her grandparents, Angela and Callum, were left without the granddaughter they loved fiercely. Their world had gone dark. The case cast broader light on the vulnerability of children and led to national outrage. People discussed whether teenagers could truly comprehend such cruelty. They debated early warning signs, mental health, and how society addresses disturbed youth. It also raised questions about cannabis access and the influence of adult relationships. Today, the teenager is behind bars in a youth institution, eventually moving to adult prison. On parole eligibility day in 2042, Scotland will decide whether he remains behind bars. But for Alesha, there is no second chance, no tomorrow. Her memory endures. A bench, a playhouse, photographs shared online, rewritten names in letters of condemnation for violence against children. Communities hold vigils, and the hashtag Justice for Alesha echoes on social media. Her story reminds us how quickly innocence can be stolen, even in places we call safe. It reminds caregivers to never leave doors unlocked, even with children sleeping upstairs, and to always watch for subtle signs. It reminds us as a society to listen when a child's laughter has been stolen, and to confront the darkness until justice is done. Alesha's story is tragic proof that the ordinary nights we all take for granted can turn into nightmares in moments. But it also shows the power of justice, of community, of refusing to forget. Because she was real. She was sweet. She deserved a future. If you watch this, speak her name. Retell her story. Because every child lost needs to be remembered, not just by their family, but by all of us. Rest in peace, Alesha MacPhail. May you forever guide us toward compassion, vigilance, and the protection all children deserve.